They dragged my disabled daughter from our home, cuffs biting her wrists as fake HOA cops sneered, "You don't belong here." "I'm an FBI agent, they didn't know." Her tears fueled my rage, their smugness lit the fuse. Justice wasn't just coming, it was personal. James Carter is a strong man with a quiet life. He's an FBI agent, but no one in his small suburban neighborhood knows. He keeps it secret to protect his daughter Lily, the light of his world. Lily is 16, a bright and kind girl who always smiles, even though she uses a wheelchair. A car accident took her legs when she was little, but it never took her spirit. She's funny, smart, and loves making people laugh. To James, she's everything. They live in a peaceful house with green grass and a little garden Lily tends to. But the neighborhood isn't as calm as it looks. There's Karen, the HOA leader, always watching, always complaining. She's loud, bossy, and thinks rules matter more than people. James tries to ignore her, focusing on keeping Lily happy. He's been alone since his wife died years ago, and every day since he's promised to give Lily the normal, joyful life she deserves. "Dad, you worry too much," Lily teases him sometimes, her eyes sparkling. He just smiles, hiding the pain he feels when he sees her struggle. She's his reason to keep going, his little hero. James would do anything for her, build ramps, fight battles, anything to see her safe and smiling. But he doesn't know yet that Karen's nosy ways will test him like never before, pushing him to show the strength he hides inside. Lily sits by the window, sketching birds in her notebook. She loves quiet moments like this, feeling free despite her wheelchair. Outside, the sun shines, but trouble is brewing. Karen, the HOA lady, has been whispering to neighbors about Lily's messy garden. She hates how Lily's bright flowers stand out, calling them ugly behind her back. One day Lily hears it herself, Karen's sharp voice saying, "That girl doesn't fit here." It stings deep. Lily rolls back inside, hiding tears, pretending she's fine when James asks what's wrong. Karen doesn't stop. She decides Lily's happiness is a problem. She calls two rough-looking men, pretending they're security, and sends them to the house. James is at work, chasing leads on a case when these strangers bang on the door. "Open up, kid," they yell. Lily's heart races. She's alone, gripping her phone, too scared to move. They shout about her loud music. A lie, she was just humming softly. When she doesn't answer, they push the door open, breaking the lock. Lily screams as they grab her arms, pulling her outside. "Stop, please," she begs, her voice shaking. They laugh, cuffing her wrists tight, leaving red marks. A neighbor, Mrs. Patel, watches from her porch, horrified. She calls James, her words tumbling out. "They took Lily." She's crying. James drops everything, his chest tight with fear. He speeds home, imagining Lily's scared face, his little girl who's already been through too much. Meanwhile, Karen stands across the street, arms crossed, smirking like she's won. Lily sits on the ground, trembling, whispering, "Dad, where are you?" The men tower over her, barking orders, while her wheelchair sits tipped over nearby. Every second feels like forever, and the pain in her eyes cuts straight to the viewer's heart. James's car screeches to a stop. He jumps out, his eyes wild with panic, and sees Lily on the ground, her face wet with tears. The two men stand over her, grinning like bullies, while her wheelchair lies on its side, wheels spinning in the dirt. Karen watches from her porch, her lips curled in a nasty smile. James's hands shake, but his voice stays steady. "Let her go. Now." The men scoff, flashing fake badges, saying, "Back off or you're next." That's when James pulls out his FBI badge, holding it up like a weapon. "You picked the wrong family," he says, his words sharp as ice. The men's faces drop. They stumble over excuses, but James doesn't listen. He steps forward, shoving past them to kneel by Lily. Her wrists are bruised from the cuffs and she's trembling, whispering, "Dad, I thought they'd take me away." He unlocks the cuffs with gentle hands, pulling her close. "Never," he says, his voice breaking. "I'm here." Sirens wail as real police cars roll in. James had called them on the drive. The men try to run, but they're caught fast, handcuffs clicking on their own wrists now. Karen's smug look turns to fear. She yells, "I didn't know," but James turns to her, eyes burning. "You hurt my daughter. You don't get to hide." He tells the cops how she hired these thugs, how she's been terrorizing people for months. They find papers in her house, proof she's been scamming the HOA for cash. She's dragged away, shouting, while neighbors gasp and whisper. Lily watches, still shaken, but something shifts in her, a tiny spark of strength. Later, the street is quiet again. James sits with Lily on their porch, a blanket around her shoulders. She leans against him, staring at the stars. "I was so scared, Dad," she says softly. He kisses her forehead. You were brave. Braver than me. She smiles a little the first time all day. The next morning, neighbors come by with cookies and apologies, promising to fix the broken door. Lily plants a new flower by the ramp, her hand steady now. James watches, his heart full, knowing they've won more than a fight. They've won their peace back. The camera lingers on Lily's smile, a quiet victory that leaves viewers teary-eyed and cheering. The sun rises over the quiet street, painting the sky soft pink. Lily sits in her wheelchair by the garden, her fingers brushing the petals of a yellow daisy. The bruises on her wrists are fading, but the memory of that awful day still lingers. James steps outside with 2 mugs of hot cocoa, setting one in her hands. You okay, kiddo? He asks, his voice gentle. She nods, but her eyes are distant. I keep hearing their voices, she admits, her lip trembling. James sits beside her, silent for a moment, then says, they're gone now. You're stronger than they'll ever be. Her small smile is like a crack of light in the dark. That afternoon, the neighborhood changes. Kids ride bikes past the house, waving at Lily shyly. Mrs. Patel brings over a homemade pie, her eyes wet. I should have stopped her sooner, she says. Lily squeezes her hand. It's okay. You called Dad. More people stop by, some with flowers, others with kind words. A little boy leaves a drawing of Lily as a superhero, her wheelchair glowing with stars. She pins it to the fridge, her chest warm with something new, pride. James gets a call from work. The FBI found more victims of Karen's schemes, families she bullied out of their homes. He's quiet after, staring at Lily as she laughs with a neighbor's dog. I almost lost you, he whispers to himself, his throat tight. That night, he builds a wooden bench by the garden, carving Lily's name into it. She rolls up, curious. For you, he says. A place to rest when you need it. Tears spill down her cheeks, but they're happy ones. You always know what I need, she says, hugging him. By week's end, the ramp is painted bright blue, Lily's favorite color, with tiny flowers drawn by the kids next door. She sits there, sketching again, the fear fading with every line. James watches from the window, a weight lifting off his shoulders. They've turned a nightmare into something beautiful, and the camera pulls back, showing a street alive with hope, proving love can mend anything. Months pass and the neighborhood feels different, lighter, like a storm has cleared. Lily's garden blooms bigger than ever, a riot of colors spilling over the fence. She's changed too. Her sketchbook fills with bold drawings, not just birds now but people, neighbors, kids, even herself, standing tall in her own way. James notices her quiet confidence, how she hums louder, unafraid. One evening she rolls up to him, eyes bright. Dad, I want to tell our story, she says. He blinks, surprised. You sure? She nods. It's not just ours. It's for everyone who feels small. Lily starts small, posting her drawings online with little notes about what happened. How fear turned to fight, how kindness won. People respond fast. Messages pour in from strangers, some with their own stories of bullies like Karen. A girl writes, You made me feel brave. Lily reads it aloud to James, her voice shaky with wonder. He pulls her close, proud and a little scared. She's stepping into something big. Soon, a local news station calls. They want Lily on TV. She hesitates, hands fidgeting, but James says, You've got a gift. Use it. The day comes and she sits under bright lights, telling the world how she faced those men, how her dad saved her, how a neighborhood learned to stand up. Her words are simple but strong, and James watches from the side, eyes glistening. The host asks, What's your message? Lily smiles. Don't let anyone make you feel less. You're enough. After, letters flood their mailbox. Kids, parents, even a teacher who starts a club inspired by Lily. She names it Grow Strong, for anyone who's been hurt but keeps going. James builds a sign for it in the yard, his hands steady with purpose. One night, Lily sketches him sleeping on the couch, a protector at rest. She whispers, We did this together, Dad. The camera zooms out, showing their house glowing warm against the dark, a beacon of hope that started with one girl's courage and a father's love. A year later, life feels steady. Lily's Grow Strong club thrives, with kids meeting in the backyard, sharing stories and planting flowers. James is back to FBI work, quieter now, content watching Lily shine. One morning, a letter arrives. No stamp, just their address in shaky handwriting. James opens it and his stomach drops. It's from Karen, out of jail early, claiming she's changed. She wants to meet Lily, says she's sorry. James crumples it, fury rising. She's not coming near you, he tells Lily, who looks up from her sketchbook, confused. Lily's softer. What if she means it, Dad? She asks, her voice small. James shakes his head, haunted by the memory of her tears that day. But Lily insists, I'm not scared anymore. I want to see her. Against his gut, James agrees, setting a meeting at a park, public, safe. He stands close as Karen walks up, thinner now, eyes sunken. She stammers an apology, but it's weak, rehearsed. Lily listens, then rolls closer, voice firm. You hurt me. Words don't fix that. Actions do. Karen flinches, mumbling promises, but James sees the lie in her twitchy hands. Days later, a neighbor warns them. Karen's been asking around, digging for dirt. She's not sorry, she's plotting. James's blood boils, but Lily stays calm. Let's show her we're bigger than her games, she says. She calls a grow strong meeting and the kids brainstorm. They make a video, Lily talking about healing, not hate, with drawings of their garden. It spreads fast, thousands watching, praising her grace. Karen's name fades, drowned by Lily's light. One night, James finds Lily by the bench he built, staring at the stars. I thought facing her would make me feel strong, she says, but letting her go did. He sits, wrapping an arm around her. You're wiser than me, kid. She laughs soft and free. The camera pans to the garden, thriving despite the shadows, a testament to a girl who turned pain into power, and a father who learned to trust her strength. Spring arrives and the neighborhood buzzes with life. Lily's Grow Strong Club plans a big event, a garden fair to raise money for kids like her. She's busy organizing, her wheelchair rolling between tables as she directs friends with a grin. James helps, hauling supplies, his pride in her glowing. But then a shadow creeps back. Karen shows up uninvited, her face tight with fake smiles, holding flyers that call Lily's club a scam. She's been spreading lies online, twisting their story to make herself the victim. Neighbors murmur, unsure who to believe. James wants to confront her, fists clenched, but Lily stops him. This is my fight now, Dad, she says, her eyes fierce. She gathers the club kids and they work late, making a new plan. The fair day comes, sunny and crowded. Karen stands at the edge, handing out her flyers, smirking. Lily rolls to the center, microphone in hand. I'm not here to argue, she says, voice clear. I'm here to show you who we are. She points to the garden, flowers planted by kids who found hope, and plays a video of their stories, raw and real. The crowd quiets, then cheers. People toss Karen's flyers away, buying plants instead. A little girl hugs Lily, whispering, "You're my hero." Karen's smirk fades, she's invisible now, her lies crumbling. James watches, chest tight with awe. Lily didn't just win, she built something stronger than hate. As the fair ends, Karen slinks off, defeated for good. That night Lily and James sit by the bench, the fair's lights twinkling behind them. I was afraid she'd break us again, Lily admits. James shakes his head. You broke her spell, not the other way around. She smiles, resting her head on his shoulder. One afternoon Lily gets a package. It's a book of letters from kids who saw her video saying she gave them courage. She reads one aloud to James, her voice soft. You showed me I can be me. Her eyes shine with tears and James pulls her into a hug. You're changing lives, kiddo, he says, his throat tight. She nods, whispering, we did it together. Later they host a small barbecue, just neighbors, no big fuss. Kids chase fireflies and Mrs. Patel plays music. Lily rolls around, passing out lemonade, her smile bright. A boy from the club sits with her, shyly showing a drawing of them as a team. She tapes it to her chair, proud. James grills burgers, catching her eye across the yard. They don't need words, just a look that says they've come through the dark. As night falls, fireflies glow like tiny stars. Lily leans against James, watching them dance. I feel safe now, she says quietly. He kisses her hair. You made that happen. The camera lingers on their peaceful faces, then pans to the garden, alive and free, a quiet one built on love and grit. Lily's Grow Strong Club has grown. Kids from other towns join now, inspired by her story. She's 17, taller in spirit, her wheelchair a badge of her journey. James notices how she talks with quiet power, leading meetings with ease. One morning she rolls into the kitchen, holding a letter. It's an invite to speak at a school an hour away. They want me to tell them how to be brave, she says, nervous but excited. James grins. You've got this. The day comes and they drive together, leaves swirling behind the car. At the school, a gym full of kids waits, wide-eyed. Lily rolls to the front, her voice steady. I used to think I was weak, she starts, but hard days taught me I'm not. She talks about the men, the fear, and how she found her strength. The room's silent, then erupts in claps. A girl in a wheelchair rolls up after, whispering, "You're like me." Lily hugs her, eyes wet. Driving home, James is quiet, lost in thought. Lily breaks the silence. "Dad, promise me something." He glances over. "Anything." She takes a breath. "Promise we'll keep helping people no matter what." He pulls over, turning to her. "I promise, Lily. You lead, I'll follow." She smiles, big and real, the kind that chases shadows away. That night they sit outside, wrapped in blankets. The stars feel close, like they're listening. Lily rests her head on James's shoulder. "I'm not scared of tomorrow anymore," she says. He nods, heart full. The camera fades to the sky, endless and bright. A promise kept, a future claimed.